In all fairness, it's fair to say them just overlook it. Them just didn't care enough to say, no, this is not in place, but no, that something happened. Yes, we need to change and we need to do this. No, that is nonsense. Whosoever at the minute, the relevant ministries need to be held accountable. We need to blame them. Yes, we need to blame them because you only want to protect us now that something has happened. What if nothing ever happened? Welcome back to the Frenzy Talk Show. I'm your host, Twain. Today, the topic I'm going to be talking about, or the situation that I'm going to be talking about, is very triggering for me. One. Two, it's very heartbreaking, man. I never want to cover topics like these because out of respect, I didn't want to really speak about things like these, but it's the ripple effect that I'm really going to talk about. First, I should say condolences to the family that's grieving for the teacher that lost her life tragically in this situation. I pray your strength and I hope that God will be there with you, give you the sort of comfort that you need in this time of grieving. But really and truly, I'm going to talk about how the whole situation has been dealt with, because I must say I heavily disagree with how it's been dealt with. On the protocol aspect, from a legal standpoint, I completely disagree with it. If we're going to go down legal road, that's a whole nother kettle of fish, but I can go down there and I will briefly touch on it as well. But essentially, we can't just get up and basically fire people from their jobs, man. It's not right. Yes, we need to look into the app and the security measures or the mechanisms, how they work. Not because they work in another country, they will work in Jamaica. We need to look on how we can make it work to protect our people. Yeah, and I will give my solution on that because I think it's a very good solution. But yeah, we have this mentality where we're just gonna, it seems as if we're just shutting it down to forget about it. That's what it seems like, because it's just, to me, it's just like nonsensical. For this to happen and your only solution, immediate shutdown for 12 months. So what do you think is going to happen? The people that aren't working, they're going to be rebelling, of course, because you taking their money out of their mouth. You're taking food out of their mouth. The family, some of them are just the sole breadwinner. What's going to happen to that family? You understand? What if a man just started a business with buy a tool car and say, oh, put it on the road? Borrow a loan, put it on the road. Bro, it's just a dent in the economy. The dent in the people. Maybe you're trying in hopes of gaining the people's trust, but I can guarantee you, unless they're laborites, they're die-hearted, loyal JLP supporters, you're going to lose them, man. But quickly, I'd say, and it's the same thing that happens with the municipal police and the people on the road I said, bro, just take with them goods and expect them for just, I don't know, won't expect them for do. Some of them borrow the money, them partner draw money, them take, These people are trying, and it almost seems as if the government are the relevant ministries. I should say, I don't want to say the government. I say the relevant ministries. They're not seeking to solve anything. They're just seeking to stop everything. Does that make sense? And it's not good, because if you're trying to stop everything without giving a solution, then what you're going to get is rebellion. You understand? People are just going to rebel against you. So to make this quick, because I don't want to stay too long, I feel like what should have been done, first of all, these measures that I'm going to say now, they should have been in place, or similar measures should have been in place before this app came publicly. Because they didn't just come here and say, yeah man, we're going to bring the app, and nobody oversee them. Nobody gave them the authorization to. There must have been some form of communication, some form of back and forth, some form of agreement for them to come in. They have to set up taxis, everything. So they can't just come into the transport world and nobody gives account for them. They just come in and do their thing. It don't work like that. So I'm assuming something must have been said to someone for them to be here operating for at least a year, I think. Yeah. So must it. So, in fairness, it's fair to say them just overlook it. Them just didn't care enough to say, no, this is not in place, but no, that something happened. Yes, we need to change and we need to do this. No, that is nonsense. Whosoever at the minute, the relevant ministries need to be held accountable. We need to blame them. Yes, we need to blame them because you only want to protect us now that something has happened. What if nothing ever happened? This would happen. Exactly. This was going on for at least a year and nobody said nothing about it. But no, because something happened, boom, we're going to shut down this and we're going to shut down that. No, that's not how it works. Me, personally, I don't accept that. It should have been done before, so we would have prevented this predicament that we're in now. With that being said, what I would suggest, because I don't just find problems, not always, but majority of the time, I try to give some solution that is somewhat logical, it is doable, it is possible without too much hassle, regardless of the hassle, to be honest. But what I think should happen, now that this has happened, what I think should happen, really and truly, yeah? In these apps, are the relevant ministries to first of all pass the law with regards to these apps, and potentially to, I don't know how we would do potentially to all taxi operators. I don't know how we would do it, but I'm just saying potentially, because it can happen with anyone, not just app drivers. It can happen with anyone, any taxi driver that just go out on a normal day, they're just having an off day. I'm not justifying this, no way, shape or form I'm justifying this, but I'm just saying we're human beings. We have our days, we have our good days and our bad days. So probably this was just a bad day, which is, like I said, I'm not trying to justify anything. I'm just saying, for whatever reason, somebody goes out and whatever happens, yeah, it can happen to anyone. So back to my solution. I think we should create some sort of panic button in these apps, right? Create a panic button. But this panic button is almost like a 119 or a 911 thing, where it goes straight to Kingfish or 113, whatever. It goes straight to an emergency line. Would that be the controller, the dispatcher, whoever? Go straight to them, and it is treated as an emergency, life-threatening emergency, right? Now, the panic button, what it will do, go straight to the emergency, the police emergency center, wherever that be, the call center, the dispatching center, yeah, emergency thing. What happens after that is the apps are genetically equipped with GPS already. So what will happen now is that panic button will trigger the GPS, send the GPS signal or the GPS or the location, live location, straight to the police. They will have some form of receiver, whether it be a laptop, a computer, whatever. We live in 2024. They must can figure that out. Have that there, so when the call comes in, it's a 1-2, boom. Okay, this person is right there, so the car is moving in this direction, right? And you just get majority of the police them for go there. If more than one, I get dispatch police for go there. Then obviously they can go there and assess. I'm not saying this will completely stop it, but it is a way in which we're gonna protect the public. And we do it for the drivers as well, because the drivers can have similar, because a woman driver or a man driver, they still can have cases where they feel like they're not safe and their life has been threatened. So this is my solution. Get up a panic button that goes straight to the police. Yeah, everybody's saying, oh, background checks and whatnot, but like I said, it could be a normal person. It could be just a normal person go out and have a bad day. It doesn't mean it has to be against a particular race or a particular gender. Can just be a man who have a bad day, life will come down upon him. Remember, there's a pilot. Apparently, most of these pilots commit suicide and they ram the plane nosedive. We don't ban plane. No, we don't. You know what I mean? Reckless driving kill people. We don't ban cars or we don't ban driving. So I think banning the problem will not get rid of the problem, because as I said, it's a 12-month ban. Why if we stop the ban and the same thing happen again? Because you haven't put the right, like previously. This is why we're here, because the right measures, the right procedures hasn't been put into place. The ideas are good, but they haven't been thought through properly, and this is why we're here. And then again, please, if you any way, shape, or form you're seeing this video, bro, give out the people and them livelihood. Please open back, retract your statement, because also, I don't think it's illegal for them to be running without the necessary requirements that you're asking for. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it's illegal for them up here to come here and do it how it's been happening for the whatever time. So far as I know, they're doing within the constitution. They're within the constitutional laws. So how do we explain that as well? So for whatever reason, if you see this, please give the people about them livelihood. Let them be able to operate while you, with immediate effect, or do it effectively, expeditiously, you try and get this law or bill passed so that they have to comply with the new laws in regards to transporting people, whatever the case is. Yeah. So essentially, that's what that's my take on it. Anybody else don't like it can always say anything, but yeah, man, give up the people and them livelihood, bro. Like Jamaica done. People are struggle already. We can't just take for people money just man. Come on, man. Ever think about the people as well, the people that are always been there. What about the good one then? Whatever they're not yet. Think about these things. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on another one. Peace.